BDK like Joe Louis, man.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Haji, aka Haji 2 Time, and today in this video, I'm gonna be trying to give y'all some tips on how I legit check my shoes. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. I'm saying this is how I do it. And if you're noticing, yes, I do give me a haircut. Don't get on me in the comments. Yes, I have on the same clothes from the last video because I'm shooting them both in the same night. Don't get on me in the comments. I know both of these things. Don't say it. Boom. But yeah, let's jump straight into the video. I don't have a pair of fakes to like compare it to, because if I get a fake, I'll just like give it to a less fortunate person, or either I'll let somebody know that it's a fake shoe and just give it away. I would never sell it knowingly. But yeah, so I can't compare it. So I'm really just gonna like tell y'all the steps that I go through as I have a shoe. So all right. So well, threes. I ain't never really came across too many fake pairs of threes, but like it's basically the same thing for every shoe. So when I'm checking, I really like to take the insole out, right? And like you see the stitching on the inside? That's sometimes, most of the time, it's like a dead giveaway, just because it's like the stitching in the UA factories, you know what I'm saying, unauthenticated, whatever you want to call it. They like, the stitching is never like 100% on point. Like if you get it from Jordan, like, or Nike, it's like the stitching gonna be so precise. So like, give y'all a close up. But you see how like the stitching's like straight lines. It's like it's precise, no loose lines, none of that. But yeah, that's one thing I check for. I also check. I'm using these to try to show y'all, but it's a it's a size tag on the inside of the shoe. And most people like, they don't know what to look for in the size tag. So basically what I look for on the size tag is the font, the color, and also the LPN code that's on the actual size tag. Most fakes have the same LPN code as a real pair, but it never hurts to look it up just to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's never hurt to damn be super sure. But yeah, if you looking for it on the size tag, the font sometimes, like, I can't explain it without like having a fake like to show, but the font is like, if you have any pair of Jordans like that you got from the mall, you can like kind of know what I'm talking about. But like if you go look at the font is like always the same. Like almost every single Jordan, the font is almost the same. And mind you, sometimes the font might be off and it might actually come from the mall, from Nike, wherever, you know what I'm saying, just like quality control issues. But sometimes like that's like a dead giveaway for me. Well, the smell check. The smell check is literally, especially for DS shoes. Used shoes, you can't really do the smell check. You can, but it's like, you know, so you gotta factor in like people don't wear shoes and stuff like that. But on a brand new shoe, the smell check is literally gonna tell you right away if this shoe fake or is it real. Everybody knows the smell that a new pair of shoes has. No matter what, like almost every new pair of shoes smell the same. If it's a fake, it's like a paint, because the dye that they use inside the fakes is like so strong. It's like you can smell it, like the paint, and it's like real strong. Like you would know, like you just got to smell it. There's nothing I can really explain to you through a camera, but it's like if you smell it, you would know, like it's like you can just automatically tell it's off. And another thing is, see how like the paint on these threes, it actually stops like right there. It's like a straight line, like no excess paint. Most fakes are gonna run over. Mind you, quality control on some shoes is like horrible. Like if you've seen the recent Dunk, something like that, you know what I'm talking about. But quality control sometimes is horrible. But I'm just saying, like in most cases, it won't be like as bad. Like on the fake, you can kind of tell, like they'll just go over, like the panels don't even be right. It's just like a lot. Another thing is, if you hold the shoe and like you look at it, like, well, you will hold it this way and like look at it side by side with another shoe, you would kind of be able to see like the shape, like the back of these will like, it's hard to explain without having a fake in my hand. But yeah, and this video is not only gonna be about Jordans. I actually have a fake pair of these that I can show in a second, but I'm just trying to like do it for the Jordans first. But like, yeah, and also the colors. If you see like the fakes, more than likely gonna have like, it's hard to color match. You know what I'm saying? Some of the fakes are actually really good, but it's really hard to color match like the actual pairs that come from Nike. So yeah, the color. Another thing that you can always check is GOAT. You could go on GOAT and look at the used pairs and like kind of compare and contrast like the pair that you have and the pair that's on GOAT. Mind you, it's not 100% guaranteed that the pairs on GOAT are actually real, but it's a better, it will give you a better reference. Like maybe if, you know what I'm saying, more than one pair has the same issue that yours has, maybe yours real, just like quality control. But yeah, and my very last way to check on all shoes, and I'm not saying like, you know what I'm saying, this is the only way. This is just what I do. If all else fails and like I can't down, I'd be like, now I really just can't tell. I'm gonna use check. I feel like most people, like some people have their issues with check. I'm gonna use check just because I would rather, you know what I'm saying, like people who claim to be professionals say like that the shoe is real or fake, rather than just telling somebody, oh, in my opinion they fake or in my opinion they real. Cause you know what I'm saying, it kind of sound iffy, but yeah. I'm gonna use check. And I'm gonna insert like, you know what I'm saying, some of the checks that I do, just so y'all can see like how it works. But yeah, I'm gonna use check. Like check. If all else fails, I'm gonna use check. And if I'm just like not sure on the shoe and check, taking too long to respond, I'm gonna just pass on the shoe just because I done bought fakes in the past. Like the pair I'm about to show you, I done bought fakes, not knowingly, but like I done bought fakes. And it's like nobody really want to be in like that position where you spend your hard-earned money and you end up with a fake. So yeah. Well, let me put this back and let me grab this. Mind you, I got these and like I bought a couple pair of shoes from the same person. The other ones was real, so like I wasn't even thinking like, okay, yeah, he might have a fake. But this was I want to say a year ago. Like it was about a year ago. So like I was kind of naive. I was like, okay, yeah, like he, you know what I'm saying, I legit checked the other ones, they were straight. And I just like kind of let my guard down a little bit. But if you a Yeezy person, you kind of tell like the font is off. I can't really explain it. It's like not bold enough, but it's also like it's hard to explain. But yeah, let me show y'all the actual shoe. It is a Beluga. It's size 13 at that. But yeah, let me try to show y'all the stitching and stuff. This right here, like the insole, you can kind of tell, but like the insole on this one was too thin. Like it's like paper thin. Like it's like literally like if I took like a butter knife to it, like it would cut. Like it's like extra thin. Let me show y'all the stitch. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can see. You see like, yeah, you see that white line in the back, how like the stitching is like, it's like loose better. Like it wasn't even tight. Like they didn't, these like, not necessarily a bad fake, but like to a person who's like me in my position, I was just now starting to like be dealing with all these types of shoes. It would like kind of, not necessarily get you, but it's like, if you're not careful, like it might slip through the crack. And also like with Yeezys, when you push down on this, the boost right here, the feeling of it, and mind you, the shoe is worn, so like I understand it wasn't gonna feel like the factory, but like the feeling of it is just like, it's not supposed to be soft, but it's not supposed to be as firm as this pair, especially with it being used. Like this pair is like real firm, and just like the shape of them all around was just off. Like if you can see how wide they are, let me put them like this so y'all can actually. If you can see like how wide they are, especially this one, like this one right here is like extra wide. And at first when I first got it, I was thinking, okay, like bro, maybe just got some fat feet, like I don't really know. But then like as I just started looking over them, like the stitching on the back, if you ever see like Yeezy, the stitching on the back, it don't necessarily stick out how this one does. Like when it gets to the bottom, y'all can't really see it, but like to the eye you can understand. But like it's supposed to be like flush almost. This one got like a little ridge right here, so it goes up then down. Like it has like a ridge on this stitching right here, and it's just like, it's real hard to explain, but I'm trying to just give examples. But yeah, this is a pair of fakes I had, and like they were so big I couldn't find anybody to give them away to, so like I just kept them for like these first. Like I compare them to other Yeezys that I got, just down, you know what I'm saying, trying to teach myself. But yeah, like these, like the smell, most fakes have the same smell, and I cannot explain the smell. It's like watered down mothballs. I'm not trying to be funny, but I swear that is like exactly how it smells, like just watered down mothballs. But yeah, it's like a couple ways to tell, but like I'm just giving y'all my, you know what I'm saying, my damn 2 cents on it. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna insert my check results and like my process somewhere in the video, just so it'll give y'all like you know what I'm saying, a overview of how this damn is done. And yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Appreciate everybody who watched. Appreciate everybody who's gonna watch. Appreciate everybody who support. All right, so basically, as you can see, I'm just scrolling through showing y'all some of the checks that I've ran in the past. But yeah, this is like how the process goes. You just show like the inside label, you know what I'm saying, the box, if you got a box, size tag, the insoles and the stitching, the QR code, not the QR code, date stamp on the inside of the box if you have a box. And as you see, every shoe, or most, not gonna say every shoe, but every shoe, you know, you see that one was not passed. That one's passed. But like, as you can see, most shoes, check are able to just verify. And if you see, I'm scrolling kind of fast, but if you see, like if you don't send like clear enough pictures, they'll just let you know what to send. It's really easy process. They usually have an app, and you see that pair came back as fake. They used to have an app, but it's like the app like just takes a long time to do it, so you could just DM on Instagram.